What's up, nail geeks, and welcome back to this month's Emily DeMolly video. We have an amazing, slightly different set of pastes for this release. We have new creams. If you've been following me along for a hot minute now, creams are one of my favorite finishes, and that's really surprising because we have these beautiful shimmers, holographics, all of these amazing special effects polishes out in the indie polish world. But there's just something about a good, solid, perfectly leveled cream on the nail that is plump and juicy, and it just looks so pretty and clean. Emily DeMolly does make fantastic creams if you haven't tried them yet, and we have 7 new ones to check out. A couple of these are not neon per se. I would not classify them as such, but they are such rich, bold pigments that I know my photos got skewed, and the video is a little bit better representation. I'm going to do my best to make sure that I hammer home which ones are the ones that are looking a little funky, but these are just very bold, vivid colors. They're stunning. They're so pretty. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Before we get to the swatches, we have some updated information. This launch is also going to be part of the anniversary sale. Please wish Haley a 12-year anniversary for Emily DeMolly to be open. 12 years is incredible, and here's to many, many more. The sale information is for the first 72 hours of this launch, we have 20% off on all orders. If something sells out and it goes in stock as a pre-order at a later time during this sale window, then she does state that she will combine orders. You'll just need to email her. There is no code for the sale. It's going to be automatically showing up when you go to check out. So let's check out the creams. We're going to start off with my favorite. This is Cobalt Dreams and is described as a bright cobalt blue cream polish. This is so beautiful and vibrant in person. Cobalt Dreams is a 1-coater polish, though I will always suggest 2 really thin coats for polishes like this to give you that gel-like appearance. It dries down semi-gloss, so I think any top coat is perfect. This is so vibrant and pretty in person. I do think my full hand shots are giving you a good idea of what I'm seeing in person. Depth of Field is a deep fern green cream. I agree with that official description there. If I had to describe it myself, I would call it almost like an army green, or somewhat flirting to being this, fern sort of green. It's very lush and it just gives you this idea of fauna. This is also considered at least I would classify it as a 1-coater cream, but again, I chose to word it to thin coats. If you went in a touch heavy-handed and you're not rocking any type of super long nails, I could definitely see you getting away with 1 coat. This will also dry down semi-gloss, so any top coat is perfect. Fresh Breeze is described as a pale duck egg cream polish. So to me, what I'm seeing, at least I do think on my monitor here, it's being color accurate, but just in case, this is very much leaning to be a white, but it's got a blue tint to it. So it's almost like if you had a gallon of white paint and you put just a couple of drops of blue in it. It's very cool toned, almost like a concrete sort of bluish appearance, if that makes sense. This one has a slightly curlier feel, less true cream feel than the others. So I would suggest 2 or 3 really light coats. This will also dry down semi-gloss, so any top coat. And then we have another top pick of mine. This one's Lilac Obsession. This is described as a light purple cream. I so love pastel purples this time of year, especially during the summertime when I'm outside a lot. I'm going to the pool a lot and I have what's called my browning taking effect. I think it pops so well. This is such a flattering color, true self-leveling formula, just like the others in this release. They are so forgiving and plump and perfect. Lilac Obsession is also a touch more slightly on the curlier side, kind of like Fresh Breeze. So I think 2 normal or 3 really light coats is perfect. Patient Times is described as a light medium peach cream. It does state in our PR information that this will change colors a little bit. It'll get a little bit of a yellowish tone when you use a top coat. I actually went to email Haley about this issue whenever I swatched it myself, and then I checked my PR notes, and sure enough, it's there. I did try, or rather I reapplied and tried a water-based top coat underneath my quick dry to see if I prevented that. It somewhat lessened the yellowish tint, but it still sort of happened. So please note what you're seeing on the actual swatching part on my finger versus my full hand shot does have a slightly yellower tint to it. Sovereign, this is a vibrant purple cream polish. Also on the curlier side, I think it's just these types of pigments, but regardless, it's still super smooth and wonderfully satisfying on the self-leveling factor. I went in a touch heavy on that first coat, as you can see, but it was very, very forgiving. So 2 normal coats or 3 really light coats, again, is perfect. I think it has a neon-ish, not true neon, but a brighter type of lean to it. So it does dry down more on the flatter, somewhat satin type side. So if you wanted that gel-like plumping glossy look, I would suggest a plumping glossy top coat of some type, just a thicker one. And then lastly, we've got Spells of Love. This is a deep brick red cream. This one also is what I would consider a 1-coater cream. It's, again, satisfying. I cannot rave about these enough. They are stunning. Now, Spells of Love, I think, was a bit tricky on some of my photos, but I think the video and then the last full hand shot I have to show you on the photo here, I think is decently color accurate to what I'm seeing in person. It's a brick red, but it's deep. And to me, at least to my eyes, it's flirting with being a deep type of Texas grapefruit, almost marsala. I think it's going to be incredibly flattering across skin tones. It'll also dry down semi-gloss, so again, any top coat is perfect. The new creams are going to drop on the Australian site on June 1st at 10 a.m. Australian time, or on the US and international site Friday the 31st, May 31st at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And there are 2 returning shades again this month. If you missed them in the past, we've got Hardware and we've also got Fancy Sauce. These are older polishes. Hardware was released in 2013 and Fancy Sauce was released in 2015. These are limited in number per her PR notes here that I'm reading, and they can return in future releases if they sell out. I will link you all to both the Australian and the US and international site, and I'll also link you to the Facebook group if you want to get in there and interact with Haley and see all kinds of fun swatches, information, all that good stuff. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.